Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
Well, a couple of teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready up.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready. Field. Black. 52 book. Hut.
Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They get 22 out of that play, and that gives them 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Red, 38. Striker, 3-3. Check White. Set, Hut.
Here's one go on the carry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. It's a new quarterback run here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Offense up to the line fast. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of a yard.
17.
It's now 4th and goal.
White. Black shot. Ready.
4th down, Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. His team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Staying grounded with Swift. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
32. Red, cycle. Red, yellow.
Young working from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A pickup there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down, Young. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Edo blue. Black, 95. Drill green. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught but short of the first. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 7-point lead in the first. David Njoku, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
14, Dolphins 6. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 14-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
That's taken on the 7. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
33, 10.
Starting this drive with a design run. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. The 30. He could do it. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers lead by 14.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers lead by 15 now.
Dolphins 6. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's grabbed at the 10. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Set.
They're going play action. Young. Oh, it's an interception. That's Lenore. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down. Here's Swift. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
4th down? Absolutely. 3rd down? Sure, why not? But 2nd and short? It's not too often you see a sneak right there. But hard for me to really criticize when you move those chains.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. The Dolphins could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again.
Dolphins 14.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Gould on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
22 middle. Ready.
This plays a design run. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Money Hooker has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Smash, red, set, hut. Blue, 32, drill, 52. Red, yellow, set.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, blue, green, yellow, 22. Five, blue. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's Young again. Escapes the pocket. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Watch out. 30, yellow.
Again, it's Young. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 45 claws red. Yellow, zoom. 6, mega. Hut.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get more points to end a lopsided first half. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That stop made by Derek Brown. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Marshawn Lattimore up in the secondary for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and 4 coming up now. McCarthy looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running back.
And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson now to add 1 more. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
It's the score, Panthers 35, Dolphins 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Zone read. This is Jones. Looks like they've given about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, green. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now Wangu. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Give to Warren from the pistol. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Right side, this is Wk-4. He crosses the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Ready. Ready.
Young hangs on to it. The pitch is to Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 45. Ready.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 3-possession game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not only sinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Connecting with his back here, Swift. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
For a Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Complete. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And the Panthers get to that one. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
1st down, Young. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Wk-4. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that's good for a gain of 5. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Green jack. Blaster, six. Drill green.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Catch made left side by Wk-4. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Panthers who have possession. Man, this one looking pretty well decided already.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Down. 10 black. Go pink. Smash red. Hey, you go red. Check, hut.
A give here. It's Wangu. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
First down from the 42.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 45, white, set.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He rolls to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Black, red, yellow, blue, yellow, 43. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
The lead looks safe, but the Panthers staying down. They're going for this.
52 blue. Light blue. Hut.
4th down. Young throwing. And he's taken down at the 30. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the double.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, red.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort.
Yellow, go. Blaster, sit. Set, cut.
Young hangs on to it. He's got it in the red zone. Well, the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers nearing their second win of the campaign. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Now it's Young. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Set. Hut.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Yellow, zoom. Black 40. Set.
Warren will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Yellow.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
5. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Indianapolis? The Colts at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Raiders continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is ARSB Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Bills move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is the Panthers wideout. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports. Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucs at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Arizona defense coming up big. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Cardinals had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is Jared Goff. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Lions come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the rookie from Texas, Jaden Blue. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Cowboys find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. On one sideline, we've got a look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys seeing just how long they can keep the... Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds his fullback. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and it showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Willis on the design run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Willis. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the red zone now. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Willis to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Running for the marker on second. Still working past the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
On first down, they'll run. Again, he hits the second level. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders.
On the ready.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Come on, come on. That warrior, 7.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Comes in, again it's Bowers. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Alert! Here we go. Smash, smash. 19, hurt.
Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Really two elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number one, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
And play fake. Now Willis to throw. Buying some time left. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, it's going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from 37.
Traffic, 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Hitting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
We got to push it up.
Throwing is Willis. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
Well, once you get...
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Willis. He's going deep. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. This offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. All down by a familiar face to the silver and black. Perennial All-Pro in the end of their Oakland Raider days. There's Keia. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st down, Raiders.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Give now to the running back. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach.
On the ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Willis to throw it. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go now.
To throw. Here's Willis. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, but it was nearly a big play.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders about to move to 12-0 on the season. Another carry for him. And they take this in for the score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Hit. 65, 6.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Lewis in the pistol. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Bash. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And a big hit on the return to stop him, Cole. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are in the midst of a great run, only one loss in their last 10 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's Willis now off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. Panthers 50. Panthers.
Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Garnett. 60 Eagle.
Back to throw, Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
19 right. Go. 76.
Back to throw, Willis. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take it. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
46-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Now Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second down.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Cougar 19.
Now Willis to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Willis looking to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Garnett. No. 60. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
He was brought down by Jonah Ellis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a second and 5 now from the 25.
Buffalo 18.
Willis looks to pass it here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Ready?
Willis out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 156 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Willis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sharks got it left side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Cougar 19. Cowboys.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Okay, break.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready?
And he is in. Touchdown. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.
Football League. And now, your defending AFC champion, Baltimore Ravens.
On the visiting sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. She is in charge of one of the hottest teams in football at the moment as they look to extend their winning streak. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Third and short, Jackson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
30-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Here's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Let's go offense.
Jackson now to throw on first down. By Weston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a
He threw it right in,
for
too.
the Ravens. 33 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact
Get his
right
ass
spot
out of here.
to allow his guy to make the big play.
Big soft
From the
ass.
35, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson.
Get his ass. Let's go, defense.
It's now 3rd down.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 3rd and long. Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Kick that field goal,
For a
huge.
little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is
Oh, Bryce, get down there.
a run with the fullback hand. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Now a second timeout called by the defense as they stop it with 13 seconds to play.
They can fumble.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Final play of the half. Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
Give me some blocks.
Cavante Turpin on the return.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this.
My offense. Damn. Come on, man. I gotta get in the end zone, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Ali. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another try with Ali. And he'll be
Off that ball, look.
a gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's still good. Oh, ain't that give it to him.
In the middle. He didn't get there.
Hell yeah.
It's 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away.
Give me some blocks. Give me some blocks.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a
Big return.
He is giving the offense.
Come on, offense. Get on the board. Here we go.
On the ground, they go with Ali.
Oh, no.
20, 15, and And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third.
And we gave that up.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for first and goal.
Hit.
To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You had it, bro.
Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second and goal.
He gonna run it. He gonna run it.
Lamar,
They passed it.
He's
Oh,
got his big tight end.
I sold out for the pass. Let's go, offense. Come on, defense. It's on us. Offense did their job.
A first down throw for Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down.
Let me hit him, bro.
Towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come up for 2nd and 2.
I dare you do that screen again.
To the right side, he's got Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Out to his right.
Ready, fucking bitch.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Lamar Jackson, bitch ass.
Play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
That nigga skated.
Work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
Complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman. 10 yards on the pickup.
Jackson now on 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time.
It's now 3rd down.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Go run it.
Bateman is the motion man.
Sell out for the run. Sell out for the run. Let's go.
Here with Jackson. Trying to drive his
Hell no, boy.
I'm not sure he got there.
You better go fast on me.
On the mark, but
Let's go.
Short. Short, and it's 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
No, boy. Let's go, defense.
Not gonna work. The defense comes up with a 4th down.
They don't got no timeouts. OV.
And forces a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play.
Put
The
your on
offense
your
finds themselves
ass, boy.
trailing, all out of their timeouts.
This shit,
The
defense.
knew they were one stop.
Let's go.
A win for the visiting Panthers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.
Marsh, you ain't do shit. Y'all niggas ain't do nothing. Way to go, defense. Same thing. Play one more. Let's go, offense. Y'all got to have a big game in this game.
Up here in the north, this is the land of Vikings. And with the Yalla horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, A Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skål to usher two teams in the middle. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these Road Warriors and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. Her side still unbeaten at this point in the season. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Play action, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Hits the 20. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Jones gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Oh, overplayed. Oh, cute. Our bad defense. Damn, I ain't giving up. Our bad offense. Come on, y'all. We got to lock in.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the
He
film
trying to
room,
do us
front and
dirty.
center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Taken in by Felton. Fighting his way through.
There we go, baby.
Panthers pick this one up. Well, no return after that recovery. They do get the
Get on the board, offense. 3 points.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Now give it to Mason.
Let's go.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Running left side.
Let's go.
And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. It was only needed twice in last week's
some blocks.
win,
Give me some
and
blocks.
he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 20. He puts together a nice little return there before they're...
I had it. Get on the board. Let's go, offense. There you go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
At the 33-yard line.
Oh, he was
Let's
on
go.
the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. That's complete. Here's
Let's
Jones.
go. Timeout.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And he gets his guys a few yards before.
Get a field goal, offense. Get a field goal. You gotta do shit.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's
Damn, what happened?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Trevin Wallace there defensively.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Keely
Get a
Ringo
field
picks it
goal,
up.
offense. Come on now. Y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all we got another field goal. Y'all bullshit, man.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he will have this across that
Breaking out with the
40-yard
tackle.
line
Yeah,
before they
right.
manage to stop him.
It's a gain of
Markers are
14
reset.
yards.
Here we go. Ball at the 44.
The Vikings first down.
The motion a receiver left. Going to the ground again on first. Now Jones and the football pops free. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. McCarthy looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Brad Robbins will kick it away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the...
Good shit, offense. Let's go.
I'll start with a give to Jones. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Oh, there you go.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down.
No, nigga.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their handles
Let's
forced
go.
back.
Let's go. It's OV.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Setting up the receiver, screen to Jefferson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
OV. Good shit, offense.
14 yards as the chains reset. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10.
The 44-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. To Jefferson, complete. And he takes it across midfield.
That was me.
Panthers territory.
It's a gain of 8.
I called him out for the bitch ass.
Timeouts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I want a
After a
pick.
good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
I want a pick.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield.
Oh, you got burnt.
Inside the 15. The Panthers who take this one on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going.
Good shit,
To the
offense.
Rock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.
Bryce, you ain't doing shit, man. You ain't done shit for the last 2 games, bro. No passing touchdowns. Oh shit, did McMillan get hurt? Oh shit. I think T-Mac got hurt. T-Mac didn't even get hurt. This nigga didn't have no fucking catches. That's crazy. Man, how you not getting no catches, nigga? Feel like playing one more. See who we got next. Got the 1-4 Saints.
Film room.
I want to hear you, nigga. passing game going. Got no fucking money. I don't know how you number 2. You've been bullshitting these last 2 games. T-Mac ain't been doing shit. Let me blow out. Let me go to that. Going to the wrong shit. In the slot. Okay, let's take him out the slot. Maybe that might help. I'll take you out the slot and I'm gonna put you at number 2. Maybe that'll help. Come on, offense.
What better way to start
Y'all boys turn up.
with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New Orleans Saints and the home team. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here and here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side.
Oh yeah, home. Y'all boys turn up.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They give on second to Pollard. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They send him left out of the slot. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. His first throw is an interception.
Look at that shit.
Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive.
Come on, Bryce.
The first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Come on, offense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun.
Let's go.
But he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Here comes
Give
the
us some
Saints
blocks.
punting unit. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Come on, Bryce.
The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And this is the type of play they...
What's going on with y'all dudes?
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Montreal after this. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Screen here for Keia.
Go ahead down, boy.
Closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind
Fuck
the
thought
line.
they
They're
would.
now back at the 6.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet.
Get that safety,
create
man.
a negative play for your offense.
And they don't get the snap away in
Oh,
time.
yeah.
This is going to move them half the distance.
Delayed game.
Oh, he coming. He
Also
coming.
lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. They'll run here following the penalty. And they stop him after he picks up
That was
a
good play.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I know you can read the play right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to
Block
the
it.
early days of football.
Go get that block.
Yeah, fullbacks, not running backs. They were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And
Come on, Bryce. Don't go it.
They can get nothing on that return. The Panthers and Chuba.
There we go. Go.
Throwing here just before halftime. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to...
Offense out. Ooh, shit. 3 weeks in a row, y'all ain't done nothing.
First down, play action.
Give me that.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
They can't handle the defense.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Running back sent in motion.
42-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it to Javon Johnson. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints.
Trying inside handoff to Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Bless you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to try and throw it here. Firing one
Give me
to
that.
the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Panthers will take over as they
Hell wrong with
to
them.
the 20-yard line.
the Panthers.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, Bryant. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. All right, no one open, so we'll just toss this to a different province.
That right there, Kate. That's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting in your practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Taking a chance at the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First down, New Orleans.
And we're down to 26 seconds on the clock after that spike. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. He's dropping back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
It's complete. This is Olave.
How did they catch that ball?
23-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
First down, Saints.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can have a little sigh of relief. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say au revoir from Montreal.
Defense been carrying these last 3 games.